Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and to another reaction video. Today we're going to be checking out episode 4 of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Okay, so it's about 3:30 in the morning when this has just come out. I am completely exhausted right now. I have been up all day and, haven't gone to sleep yet. But we're trying to push through here because I want to try and get this filmed as soon as possible, and I'm excited to see what happens next in the show after episode 3 was so crazy. So like I said, I'm tired and I'm hungry, but I'm also excited. So we're gonna just get into this. Hopefully it's gonna pick up shortly after it left off last time, with the crazy showdown between Obi-Wan and Darth Vader, and then of course Leia being taken at the end by Reva. Very curious where we're gonna go from here. So, alright, let's get into episode 4. Here we go. Oh. Into this tank thing. Oh, Jesus. Wow, he was... Oh, they're contrasting. They're contrasting the two. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Going back and forth between them.
You should have killed me when you had shadows.
Okay, Reva, no need to be a bitch.
Your body's not the only thing that needs to heal, Ben.
Mm-hmm.
The past is a hard thing to forget, and you just need time, that's all.
Yes.
Some things can't be forgotten.
You care about Leia. Then you're gonna have to try.
Mm-hmm.
We're almost there.
You gotta live with what happened, accept what happened, accept what Anakin has become,
We intercepted a transmission
and
on Balnab
move past it so that you can use the Force.
Secret network.
If you tell me where the path is, you can go home to your family. This can all be over.
Trying to manipulate a little girl here.
I don't know anything about a path.
Trying to convince her that it was them that left Obi-Wan to die, conveniently leaving out that it was Darth Vader, her boss, who was trying to burn him to death. Let's just forget that part. Oh, yeah.
Sister contest.
But she, without even knowing it, has the ability to use the Force, so...
Strong.
Mm-hmm.
The braver you seem,
Obi-Wan, use the Force! It's just two dumb stormtroopers! Yes! Yes!
Over there.
Yeah, let's go! Yes! 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 We gotta get back into it, get more comfortable with it.
That's okay, right? You said we're all on the same side.
Mm.
Nice try, princess.
I hope you like pain.
I'll never tell you where
Yeah, I
they
knew
Trying to
it!
make those tears real.
are. Let go! Let go of me!
You can't trick Leia.
I think I just found the secure sector.
Can't trick her into giving up information.
What is it?
I think I've just found out what they're hiding down here. This place isn't a fortress. It's a tomb.
You are gonna tell me
For
what
Jedi? For Jedi?
What are you doing to
The
me?
same thing I'd do to anyone who doesn't embrace the...
That's a fucking kid! It was one of the younglings. That was one of the
Tala,
younglings.
I need a distraction.
What's happened?
Just do it.
Woo!
No way out. Stand where you are.
Yeah, like I said, he's getting more comfortable with everything. He used the Force, he brought out his lightsaber.
You're alive. They told me you were dead. I didn't tell them anything.
Guys, it's
I
okay.
know. Come with me. I'm gonna get you home.
We got a bit of a situation with the glass. Oh,
Get her out of here.
he's got this, he's got this, he's got this. I have faith. Total faith. Total faith. Yeah! Woo! Told you. See, total faith. I was never concerned. Ooh. Ooh.
You were born what defeat would bring. I will tolerate your weakness.
I told you.
No longer.
What? Get. Told you. What?
I put a tracker on the ship. Soon the location of the network and Kenobi will be out.
There can be no mistakes. You're certain the tracker is with him.
Yes, my lord. Where he goes, it will follow.
Well, I mean, she knows the only thing he gives a shit about. Oh, don't! She put the tracker in Lola. Come on. Bitch, you don't get to use Lola like that. Come. Okay. Alright. Alright guys, we're about to start episode 5 of Obi-Wan Kenobi. I am unfortunately a couple of days behind most people in watching this due to health circumstances this week, so yes, we are once again behind. So I've had to be very careful to make sure that I wasn't getting spoiled online for the past couple of days, and you know, it's not easy to avoid those spoilers. So I have heard though, I have heard that people have said that this episode is the best one yet. I've heard people say that this episode is insane, and I've heard there's a good amount of Darth Vader. So I'm expecting some crazy things to go down, and I'm here for it. I'm excited. So let's get into episode 5. Here we go. Nala's here and she's meowing at me, but she's not making her own effort to jump up. There we go. There we go. Come on, silly. Oh! Ooh!
Ah, there you are.
Oh shit.
Was beginning to think you weren't coming, Master.
Good. Then maybe I stand more of a chance this time.
Oh
Are you
my
ready?
god. I knew they were gonna do some sort of flashback.
Are you?
Then let's begin.
You have done well. Kneel.
Oh. Oh. It's about to happen here.
Grand Inquisitor.
Holy shit.
Set a course, Captain.
I didn't think that was gonna happen so fast. Although, you know, like I said, when it doesn't work out, she's screwed anyway.
Haja,
He made it.
what are you doing here?
I had nowhere else to go. Right after I saw you, I got into a fight with the Grand Inquisitor. No
I'm
more
glad he's
fighting
back.
there. But now I know what it feels like being a real Jedi.
Aww. Sort of.
This place is good business.
Oh my god, bro.
Must have tracked us.
It's not her, it's Vader.
Mm-hmm.
She wants us to surrender. We surrender, he'll kill us all.
He'll attack next. He hasn't the patience for siege. How do you know?
How do you know?
Grow too aggressive, Anakin. Be mindful. A Jedi's goal is to defend life, not take it.
Oh man, this is actually sad. They're both.
Launch the attack.
When I get through.
Oh shit.
You're right, Ben. Some things you can't forget. But you can fight to make them better.
We're in trouble.
She's gonna die. Like, she's just so, it seems like, important to him. Like, inspiring him to get back to himself. Like, there's no way she makes it out of this.
I don't know how long it's gonna hold.
And you're too young to have known him. Unless...
Yeah, here it comes. She was definitely one of the younglings.
Unless you were there.
It doesn't matter where I was.
The night of Order 66, you were a youngling. That's how you knew you saw him.
Stop.
Anakin killed the others.
That's enough.
He killed the other younglings,
Enough.
but somehow you...
Enough!
Oh no. They're showing it.
We thought he was there to help us. I tried to help them, but I couldn't. I was too weak. When he left, I played dead.
You're not serving him, are you? You're hunting him. Let me help you.
Oh shit.
Because we want the same thing.
Do we, Obi-Wan? Do you really want Anakin? My friend.
Jeez.
He was your Padawan. Why didn't you stop him? Why didn't you save us?
Oh man. Oh.
I don't need your help.
Oh shit. What did I say?
May the Force be with you.
Jeez.
He'll keep coming.
That's why I have to stop him.
You going to fight him?
He expects me to surrender. He knows I'll do everything I can to protect these people.
Yes, he does.
You're on your own.
No. Haja, Look out, fire, will you?
You want to tell me? Are you gonna fight without a weapon?
There are other ways to fight.
Oh my god, what's gonna happen? Oh my god. What is about to happen? Ah!
Kenobi is ours.
I see.
You're not bringing him to me. I'm bringing him to you.
Yep.
This isn't over yet.
What are you doing in here?
Oh shit.
Swimming pool.
Oh! Take it off her now, she's free! She can fix it! Are you serious right now? Bro. Bro. What the? Alright, so this one was obviously a decoy. Yeah, I knew it. Obviously a decoy. But holy shit! That was insane. Oh. Yeah.
You're a great warrior, Anakin. But you'll need to prove yourself as your undoing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh shit. Oh shit. She's gonna try it. Oh no.
He was wise to use you against me.
Oh! It's like it's no effort.
Did you really believe I did not see it, youngling?
Oh no. Whoa! Oh shit!
Hello, third sister.
The great reveal!
Revenge does wonders for the will to live, don't you think? Leave you where we found you. In the gutter where you belong.
Oh my god. Oh, people are gonna be happy about this.
Goodbye, Grand Inquisitor.
You guys leave her alive, though. Like... You recovered from that. How do you know she's not gonna recover from that?
Hyperdrive is down.
Oh, shit.
What is it?
Oh god. It's the end. Ah. Okay. Alright, well that was episode 5 of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah, the people that were saying this episode was insane and had some crazy Vader stuff were spot on. I actually also do agree that I think that this was the best episode of the series so far, just both in terms of it as an episode itself, but also because of what it meant for the overall story. Okay. the going back and forth, the flashing back and forth between the flashback of Obi-Wan training Anakin and Darth Vader coming to try and attack Obi-Wan, and the knowledge of each other that they were trying to rely upon, and the parallels. That, I really enjoyed that. That was well done. Yeah, you could tell. You could definitely tell that Hayden Christensen is considerably older than he was. I feel like they didn't go all out with the reverse aging technology like they did with with Mark Hamill and Luke in Mandalorian. So it was a bit more noticeable, but you gotta just some suspension of disbelief, guys. Just put it aside. It's their memories anyway, and I still really enjoyed it. I still enjoyed getting the chance to see more of that interaction, and they did it in a cool way, so we got to see more of their lightsaber battling, which of course is something that everybody loves with those two characters. Tala dying, I called that shit. Like I said, both in this episode and the last episode, and really every time, the whole time we've seen her, she's been like the kind of driving, pushing force for Obi-Wan to have to come to terms with some of his own emotional baggage, his PTSD, his feelings of guilt, and feel a little bit of a sense of hope again, and belief that something positive can happen, and that there's people still out there that they can fight for, and that are fighting for themselves. And she's been the push that he needed, and so it made sense to me that she was gonna have to die as part of the process. So it was still sad though, especially with the droid. That scene was sad. That upset me. But I think we all know the big things about this episode revolve around Reva, the revelations around Reva, and everything that happened with her and Vader and Grand Inquisitor, who is alive, and I'm sure people are very pleased about this, so that there's no longer any messed up canon situation with different shows. So, alright. It's interesting. Okay, it makes a lot more sense that her whole thing, and the reason that she was so concerned about finding Obi-Wan, was not about like getting Vader's approval, and not about getting the Grand Inquisitor position. It was because he was the means to an end, and that end was her revenge, which is a major fueling force. It's the same major fueling force that is driving Anakin going after Obi-Wan, even though, you know, it's his own fault what happened to Padme. I'm just saying, it's his own fault. But anyway, but yeah, so that does make more sense to me. I think it certainly isn't the best plan that she could have come up with. She put herself in this situation, and she had to, you could see what revenge and the focus on that basically has turned her into, because look what she became. She was an Inquisitor. Nonetheless, despite what her overall goal was, which was getting rid of Darth Vader, killing him for what he did, she still willingly participated in slaughtering many innocent people in order to achieve her goal. So, yeah, but it definitely, I think, makes the character more interesting. And also, I think the fact that she was so blinded by this drive for revenge that she could convince herself that Anakin couldn't sense it, that none of these other Force-sensitive individuals around her and the Inquisitors could sense how she truly felt and what her goals really were. Like, it's because she wanted to believe, she wanted this to happen so badly. And yeah, obviously, you know, she didn't have a shot And she had to know. She had to know, too. I mean, look at what he did to the ship. You weren't going to be able to defeat him, but, you know, she tried. You got to give it to her, give her props that she was willing to go down swinging and get killed in the process for her revenge. I do have to say that it was pretty sad when they were showing the flashback scenes of her and the other younglings, and when she was actually talking to Obi-Wan about it and saying, like, where were you? Why didn't you save us? He was your Padawan, and, like, the guilt and what he's feeling on his face, because these are the things that he's been living with, right? Not just his sorrow over the loss of Anakin, but also his guilt at having been the one to train him, and then he turns around and does these horrific things. And so that scene, I think that was probably, other than, you know, a lot of the Vader stuff was very just cool, but that was probably the most emotionally impactful part of the episode for me. Especially because he was saying we have the same goal, and she's like, are you sure? Do you actually want to kill Anakin? And she's got a point, because he didn't want to kill him. Like, if you go back to episode 3, he didn't even want to be the one that was sent. He would rather have fought Palpatine and have Yoda go after Anakin, because he couldn't stand the thought of that. And he left him there. He assumed he died, but he could have finished him off. And he still has all this guilt. And so, I mean, I think she has a point there as well, that he's probably still conflicted in that way. The Grand Inquisitor was a big surprise, but I personally think, and you guys will have to let me know, but I think that this episode does a good job at cracking down on some of the criticisms that people had put forward, especially surrounding Reva's character, obviously with the Grand Inquisitor being alive, but also the things about, yes, they were aware, they could tell that she wasn't, that they knew, Anakin knew she was a youngling, he knew all along he was using her for his purposes, just like she was trying to use Obi-Wan for hers, and using the position as an Inquisitor for hers. So obviously Darth Vader wasn't so easily fooled, and neither was the Grand Inquisitor or anybody else that was around there. So hopefully that kind of takes away some of the concerns that some people had. I'm curious what is going to happen with the fact that she found that message, okay? They obviously, like, set us up to think that she's going to be going to Tatooine. She's going to go after Luke. And it is good, you know, that Owen specifically was mentioned in the message that she already has an interaction with him. So she already, and that brings us back to episode 1, because she already knows who that is. And the message about the children is quite vague, but so I'm curious exactly what's going to happen. Like, it was stupid of them to leave her alive. Obviously, if the Grand Inquisitor can survive that, there's a chance she could survive that, right? So unless they also left her alive for some purpose, we don't know, and that's also part of a plan. But it's set up in such a way that it seems as though she's going to survive and try to make her way there to Tatooine. So the thing that I'm really curious about, wondering about at this point, is she going to find out in some way that Luke is Anakin's kid? Because I am wondering and thinking it might be kind of interesting. Like, I've always kind of wondered, did Darth Vader not know about Luke at all until Obi-Wan brought him to the Death Star when he was almost grown, and then the name Luke Skywalker was out there and known because he was involved in the fight and was considered a hero? Like, did he not know he existed at all which is how it kind of left us at the end of episode 3 with the idea that he doesn't know about the kids' existence at all. He thinks that Padme just died while pregnant and there were no kids and that was it. But to me, if you watch the original trilogy, if especially with Return to the Jedi, right? There's the scene where Vader and Luke are fighting, and Vader reads Luke's mind and finds out about Leia for the first time, that she exists, and he's surprised that he has a twin sister, and he's saying that Obi-Wan was wise to hide her from me. But there actually isn't anything out there in the original trilogy that indicates that he didn't know that he had a living kid out there. So I'm wondering if there's any possibility that in this final episode that somehow he's gonna find out about Luke's existence. Obviously not both of them, but know about Luke and just not know, like, where he is or where to find him or something. I don't know. I'm curious. I'm curious how that would go over with people. I'm really interested to see how they're gonna wrap this up. But yeah, for me, this was definitely the best episode of the series so far for all of those reasons that I stated, and yeah, it was crazy, and Darth Vader is insane and terrifying. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up here, guys, so you let me know your thoughts about everything that I've rambled on about here in the comments below, and if you have any questions, leave them down there as well. Thank you so much for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.